Number three, we're in the top three now, and these are movies. Now, this is a movie that I don't think anyone saw in America, and I'm glad, but people saw it in the Europe, and everyone hated it. And it's a biop movie, and it's just everything that's wrong with that you shouldn't do with a biopic. It's Diana, and
Never
that's the biopic about Princess Diana and her love affair, apparently.
I have not seen it.
Exactly. No, I don't think anyone saw it. Um, and it was. This is exactly what you don't do with a biopic. I mean, what a good biopic, like a really good biopic this year was Rush. It's one of my favorite. It's going to be one of my favorite movies of the year. That was good because it honestly it made the characters act, speak like real people. This movie, Diana, they all acted. They turned this story into a soap opera. I mean, when Diana, this is honestly a genuine line in this movie. I am not making this up in any way. Diana goes to this heart surgeon who she's got the hearts for, and they're having dinner, and she goes. He's an open heart surgeon, by the way, and she goes, "Is it possible to die of a broken heart?"
Oh God, most cliche shit ever.
And it's that line like that where you go, "Oh my god."
Mm.
Oh, actually, you could honestly hear the groaning in the audience I was watching this movie with. When they and it also has like shameless product promotion as well. Like I can honestly remember as well. Like they've got Burger King product placement in this one where the guy orders a burger. Like Diana orders him a burger when they're she cooks for him and she's not very good at it because of hilarious shenanigans and so she orders him a Burger King and he basically eats it and then kind of looks at the camera and goes, "That's a good burger." Like
Oh come on, are you serious?
I'm dead serious.
Wow.
Uh,
Remind me never to watch that if I ever get the chance.
Diana, I don't think nobody watched it. That's the thing about it. Like it bombed in England, and I don't think anyone saw it in the US. So it's basically the story. This is Diana. Like if you know about Princess Diana, like she was. I wasn't really. I was very young when she died, but you know, from what I've heard, like she was a very she was a very people person. Like she was in the media all the time. Like it was basically paparazzi, and all that. And she got divorced from. She would have been future queen, but she got divorced um, from the Prince Charles, and it just it's I don't know. And the thing is, though, I honestly don't believe the things that they go on about in this movie because it's how poorly it's written, how poorly the dialogue is put forward. It's like they just decided to just. It's just, honestly like they just didn't care anymore. Like they were just going. They'll just watch an episode of EastEnders or 90210 and they go, "Oh, that's loads of people like that. Let's make a movie. Let's make our characters talk like that." And it's just so bad. I mean, when you have also because obviously everyone knows. I'm not sure if you know, but everyone knows that the thing about Diana is that she died in France because of a car accident,
Yeah, no.
and obviously we never see that in the movie. We never see the actual car accident. We see a last. We like they act out the last moments, but then they Hollywoods it. Then they soap opera it. They make it worse by she goes off in the car, and that's the last you see of her. The next scene is then you just have like the doctor, like wake up, like you know, like he's just had a nightmare in the middle of a like you know cold sweat and everything, and then because and then he finds out that she just died. He's like, oh, he knew that she died because he woke up the moment she did.
Oh
Because
come on.
oh god, I mean you've got good actors in here. That's the problem. You've got good actors in here, but the dialogue they have them say, it's just so bad. And they do,
Yeah, I can tell.
they do this thing. They do this part of the movie three times. Like they get to they thought they fall in love. Then the media start going on about it. He says he can't deal with the media. They split up. Then he goes back tries and consoles with her. They move on. Then he gets pestered by the media again. He says he can't deal with the media. They break up. They do it three times in the movie. They do that three times.
Is there really a need for so much repetition for the same scene?
They basically do. They basically do. It's. I mean, Oh god, it's so bad. And don't honestly, if you want to watch a good biopic from this year, watch something like Rush. That was a brilliant biopic. And but Diana was by far the worst of the year. It was just they just made the movie out of. They just basically turned an actual real life person into a soap opera, and that's kind of disgraceful, really.
It's like kind of like an insult to a memory in a
Yeah,
way.
and but it's not the. I've got two more, and these two are comedies, and these are probably two of the worst comedies I've seen ever. And number two was the movie I walked out on. And if everyone knows, I did when I did a review of this, I tore this. I was so angry with this movie. But if this is number two, and this is the movie I walked out on, Scary Movie 5.
Oh my god. That movie sucked.
My God, you, the this the I honestly don't know what to say.
It wasn't funny, I can tell you that much.
But my God, this movie was bad. I mean,
No.
the point of a parody movie, a parody movie that parodies other movies, like the point is you can't just say, "Look at this, we're referencing this movie." That's not the joke. It's how you use that is what's the funny part. I mean, how old this movie was as well. Like when they're parodying Black Swan, a movie that's 2 years old, or it just shows how late this movie was as well, and to the point where, oh god, like to the. I mean, you got the movies they parody: Black Swan, Inception. These movies are already 2 or 3 years old, and you're parodying. You're doing a parody of them now. It just shows how late this and how much the non-effort went into
I think
this
they just
movie.
kind of threw it in there without really doing any research on what was out, what wasn't, or just
Yeah,
really caring. They were just trying to like get it, put it together in a rushed way.
yeah, and I mean, what else? Also, like yeah, they had like Lindsay Lohan and Charlie Sheen all over the promotion. They're only in it for 5 minutes, doing a Paranormal Activities parody. Woo! And I don't know what everyone else, but I can't stand Charlie Sheen.
Hmm.
Uh, he's a man driven by his ego, but and this was just such a poor movie. I mean, and the biggest problem is this was written by the guy who did Airplane, one of the best parody movies. This was the one where it has Shirley, no, Shirley, you must not be serious. I am serious, and don't call me Shirley. This was the guy who wrote one of the best parody movies of all time. Writes this.
I know. I just think that like they write one great thing, they think anything, and then they think like anything they write is gold, and then it becomes crap.
And this it was just a disaster of a movie. And honestly, if you honestly want to see me at because I'm pretty much moved on from it now, but if you want to see how angry I actually was, watch my review. I was ridiculously angry with this movie. I'm not one of like
Well, considering how you were panting like really, really hard when you were trying to calm yourself down about this, I can tell.
Like I was the same. I was at the same level of anger I was when I saw Jack and Jill, and I did a video of me reviewing Jack and Jill. As pretty much as soon as I went out of the cinema, I went up to like the upstairs bar and did a review of Jack and Jill. I was furious.
Isn't that one about how they're like
It's
they're like
Adam
hunting
Sandler
witches?
playing like, and he's also got a twin sister played by Adam Sandler. That one.
Oh.
It's Adam Sandler in drag. But yeah, Scary Movie 5 was just. It's honestly. Honestly, I cannot tell you how bad this movie was. But then there was then. Just watch my review basically because I was so angry, and I'm getting angry now. I'm really getting genuinely pissed off.
I can tell.
But,
Do you wanna move on before you start yelling?
but this was the movie I walked out on this year, and it's number two, the worst movie. And this might be I honestly might consider this the worst movie I have ever seen at number one.
Which one?
Movie 43.
Which one?
Movie 43. number one, movie 43, because Scary Movie was bad, but it didn't have Oscar-winning actors just doing this sketch comedy that was, oh my fucking god. The Hugh Jackman's on a date with another woman. What? But oh no, he's got balls on his chin. That's the joke.
What kind of joke is that?
Yeah. It's basically, it's one of those like, basically it's basically a sketch comedy movie where it's like 15-minute sketches, and they've got like Oscar winning. They've got they've got Halle Berry, Steve Merchant, Hugh Jackman.
And they come out with that piece of crap.
Hugh Jackman and
wow.
I mean, one of the sketches as well is basically they're doing this. It's a basketball game of it's a basketball game, and it's like there's a black team versus a white team, and the coach is going, "Oh, you don't need to bother with having all skill because you're black. You're black. You're good at this because you're black."
Okay, that's just racist, stereotypical, and not funny.
Oh god. I mean, let's see. I'm gonna list off the cast for you. These are like, you've got Hugh Jackman, Kate Winslet, Seth MacFarlane, Johnny Knoxville, Uma Thurman, Stephen Merchant. The girl who played Hit Girl. What's her name?
Not sure.
From Kick-Ass, the girl who played Hit Girl.
Can't remember, honestly.
But yeah, her. Johnny Knoxville. Richard Gere is in this. Justin Long. Christian Bell. They've got this ensemble cast, and they made this piece of shit. This honestly might be the worst movie I've ever seen.
Well, that's saying a lot then.
And it honestly might be the worst movie I've ever seen. And they do a Batman and Robin sketch where Robin's trying to doing speed dating with all these other, like with Supergirl and Wonder Woman and all that, and Batman just comes in and like spoils it all the time. And when you've got Batman hiding underneath a table, looking underneath Wonder Woman's skirt.
Oh my god, are you serious?
Yes.
Wow. Are they trying to just not? Are they trying to fail, or what were they trying to do here?
I don't know.
That sounds like a piece. I haven't seen it, but it sounds like a serious piece of shit.
I honestly, this movie, I couldn't walk out of it. That was the thing, though, because I already used I could only walk out of one movie a year. Like, I so wanted to. It was basically, as soon as the end credits came up, I just basically ran out of that theatre. It was just so bad. It was like watching. It was honestly. You were basically watching this movie. It was like, oh my god, they've got this cast and they're just making them say this shit, and then they go to the next sketch, and then you're going, oh my god, not you too. How did they get you into this? And even the cast themselves have actually admitted they were guilt tripped into doing this movie. They had the production, they were basically guilted into doing this movie. They're ashamed of doing this movie. Hugh Jackman was on the verge of getting an Oscar. Like, he just came off Les Mis, and then they put out movie 43, and that probably ruined his. He was probably going to get that Oscar, but then movie 43 came out, and they just blew it up, and I just hated this movie. For all you people, people know that I do bad movie reviews. I do bad scripted movie reviews. I am flat out refusing. This is where I draw the line. I'm flat out refusing to watch this movie again. I will never see this again.
I can't blame you there.
Oh my god.
That sounds like I said, I haven't seen it, but it sounds horrible. I'd rather not see it. I'd rather keep my brain intact.
Johnny Knoxville kidnaps a leprechaun played by Channing Tatum.
Wow.
You've got the girl who plays Hit Girl. Her sketch is that she's a girl on her period for the first time and she can't stop bleeding.
Oh wow.
And she's just bleeding everywhere. Oh, isn't this hilarious?
How is that funny?
I don't know. And they're 15 minutes long as well. Each sketch of this is 15 minutes long. There's another sketch where the two, like, these two people are in love with each other, and she goes, "I want you to be my first." And it's like, what? Your first person to have sex with you? No, the first person who has a shit on me. You know, that scat sort of porn shit.
Oh my God, what's wrong with people?
And but everyone acts as if this is a completely normal thing. It's like saying, "Hey, what are you gonna eat? What are you gonna eat when you do it on her? Like, you're gonna have like nachos or something like that." It's like, oh.
Okay, you're gonna fry my brain if I keep listening to this, honestly.
No, but movie 43, by far and away the worst movie of 2013. And
I can, like, again, I haven't seen it, but I'm actually inclined to agree.
Do you have a worst movie of 2013? Because I've never asked.
Yeah, I think it's probably still Scary Movie 5. I'm inclined to agree with that. It's probably, well, for me, because I haven't seen your number one, I haven't seen it. So Scary Movie 5 is, actually, I think the Google movie is probably the worst one I've seen.
The Internship. If you worked, yeah.
Seeing as I walked out in half of the movie, I definitely think that was the most horrible one I've seen.
Yeah. Oh my God. I'm just.
Well, let's just hope 2014 is a little better for
it looks better. I mean, we got Godzilla, we got Guardians of the Galaxy, we got Captain America, we got Interstellar.
Wait, another Captain America's coming out?
Yeah, Captain America, the Winter Soldier's coming out this year.
Oh, fuck yes.
There's
a couple history. Well, this is just me. Like, have you ever seen 300?
Yeah, the sequel to 300.
Sequel, this is coming out in March. There's one called Pompeii in 3D, which is like about like the history thing where Mount Vesuvius blew up.
There's got Noah, which is basically the gritty version of Noah's Ark. It's starring who's his name?
Yeah.
You know, he played Superman's dad in the Man of Steel.
Man of Steel the sequel to Man of Steel comes out next year, 2015.
No, I mean Noah. I can't pronounce his name.
Oh no, yeah,
Sorry, I can't remember his name. But him. He's playing Noah. Of course, yeah. Like I said, I'm so looking forward to Godzilla. Like, you don't know how much I'm looking forward to that.
Well, from what I've seen on your videos, I can tell. Do you know when it's coming out?
May 16th.
Oh, that's gonna take a while, then.
Yeah, well, I'm so looking forward to it. I want more trailers, I want more images, I want everything. They honestly look like they're doing it right this time. They're not doing the 1998 disaster movie that was. They're doing actually back to its roots. I mean, I have all 28 movies.
Damn.
Of Godzilla. There's going to be 29, and I will be going. I will go. If there was a midnight screening of that, I would definitely book it straight away. I'm so looking forward to that. Although I'm actually not looking forward to Amazing Spider-Man 2 because I didn't like the first Amazing Spider-Man.
I have not seen Amazing Spider-Man, and I refuse to.
Why?
Because I think I've seen enough Spider-Man to last me a lifetime with the Peter Parker ones. Like the first movies with what was the actor's name for the first?
Tobey Maguire.
Yeah, I had enough of
Mopey Spider-Man. Yeah, Mopey Spider-Man.
Yeah.
They actually kind of got Spider-Man better in this movie because in the Amazing Spider-Man he does wisecrack a lot more. He does quip a lot.
Yeah, I've had enough Spider-Man to last me a lifetime, and I really don't need a cheap remake.
But the only reason Sony made the Amazing Spider-Man because they were going to lose the licensing and the filming licensing was going to go back to Marvel, so they had to make the movie, otherwise they would have lost the licensing.
Still, I'm not going to watch it. So I'm on.
I mean, thanks guys for watching this video of my worst movies of 2013. Yep. 2014 honestly looks better, and 2014 also looks better for me as well because I've got some big stuff planned. Hopefully, I mean, I'm gonna start doing some animated shorts eventually.
Nice.
I'm gonna move into animation, and but yeah, honestly, I never say this, but how the current things are going, I feel like it should with how YouTube are going. Tell me what your worst movies of the year were. Put it in the comments below. If you disagree with me, which I honestly expect loads of people are going to be tearing me a new one with Man of Steel. But tell me what your worst movies were, and if you want to see more of my stuff, you can subscribe. Obviously, you can follow me at Alexthehunted. You can follow Anders at I forget.
Andrea, at Andrea the Quartus 3.
Yes, at hers. She doesn't do YouTube. She's kind of just like my she's kind of my second in command when it comes to bringing back Teen Titans, that sort of thing.
Exactly. Yeah. But I still watch a lot of Alex's videos, especially ones that regarding DC in general,
Yeah.
and I really enjoy them. Plus, I have a YouTube channel. It's
Do
Andre
you?
Quartz. Like, you can
I didn't know.
usually find me in, like, commenting on Alex's like Teen Titan videos.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh sorry. Yes, you do have a YouTube channel, but you don't make videos, do you?
Nah, but I
No, but
don't
yeah.
really do that.
But yeah.
I do comment on a lot of videos, especially like like your Teen Titan ones. I do comment a lot on
Oh
those.
yeah. But yeah. So I hope you enjoyed this, and I'll see you next time. And me and Anders will probably be back soon when it comes. I'm sorry, I keep on saying your name wrong, but yeah.
It's okay. Don't worry about it, Andrea.
Andrea, we'll be back soon with another Teen Titans podcast. I've actually just got a message about that. Someone asking if they can get involved. You don't mind?
Oh yeah, it's fine.
Loads
Yeah,
of people have been asking me to get if they can get involved with these ones, and I think that's the sort of thing we should do is like rotate people who want to like rotate guests sort of things.
yeah, we could do that.
Yeah, but
Like, we're kind of like the people who have been like working towards it a little more like since the beginning. But I mean, you with your videos, I'm just trying to spread things around, and yeah, we could definitely do that. So if
I'll do a video on that. Like I'll do a video on YouTube saying if you want to take part, go ahead. Like so. But anyway, I'm Alexthehunted, and we'll see you guys next time. And let's hope 2014 is a better year for movies because 2013 was absolute
yeah,
crap.
and how my year started with movies with Paranormal Activity. Let's hope it's true.
Yeah, it looks better. I mean, 2014 looks like a good year. 2015 looks like an amazing year for
Oh my
movies.
God, yeah, no.
But
Let's just leave this unpleasant year of movies behind us
yeah.
then.
So we'll see you guys next time.
Yeah, guys.